Welcome. These are my implied theories intended to encourage independent thinking. The main reason for creating this video was to test this software and improve my own narration skills. To do this, I chose to discuss and share my own views. First, a compliment. You would not be here and certainly not continue if you were not someone with a curious mind, a person who doesn't believe everything, but is intelligent enough not to allow new or bizarre ideas to threaten their logic or their reasoning. Good for you. My theories are twofold. One should think for themselves, erasing a lifetime of mistaken beliefs. Also, one should create their own school of thought, religion if you will, on knowledge, experience, intuition, and wisdom gleaned from wise men and women. There's a word for that. It's called Microdacism. In that vein, I believe that every human being is in three parts: physical, intellectual, and spiritual. It's analogous to having a heart, lungs, kidneys, and spleen, each doing its own part. The physical is important since we all need to be physical to communicate with nature on many vibratory levels. Nature is our church, where we find all the answers. Dedicated mathematicians and scientists will suppress their ego and state their discoveries. The answers were always there. You too can make remarkable discoveries via keen observations in nature. Then there is the mental part of us all, the intellectual part of mankind. Our discoveries would not be without the activation of our intellect, but we must always choose to do so. For many, ignorance is bliss, because in being ignorant, no responsibility is required. For example, blame is always diverted because personal responsibility is discouraged for the intellectually lazy. Then there is the spiritual, the most mysterious of the triad. Now, I am happy to say consciousness is now being seriously studied. People like Edgar Cayce and Dr. Moody would be happy to hear that. The spiritual is a real reason why we're here on earth. The why, the who, what, the how, and when are all answered in the realm of our consciousness. My theory is that animals and fish were the models for our physical design, but we needed consciousness to communicate with our creators. 12,000 years ago, the creators injected their DNA into the animals they designed, and they are watching us. Remember, nature does not need us because we are only one species of thousands, but we need nature. Each time we lose track of that reality, we're simply replaced with another experiment. Namaste.